There's a very similar, there are similarities, I can say that. That is clearly seen. And it can become very emotional when trying to convey this relationship of strangeness. And I don't know about other enlightened beings if they have all spoken out about a confirmation of this similarity, but I know many who have. But not with intent. This body was guided into this. Where I live, there's this hill behind where the house is situated, and it is a very, I believe, spiritual hill, where there are standing stones and the druids used to come and whatever. And I was not aware of this when I moved here. So I don't know if enlightenment is when you arrive at somewhere with no intent or awareness, and like this God is just taking you there, or not. But I found myself in trees, you see, in the forest. I don't know how, I don't know why. I had no dog to walk. Dog was gone, you see. Every moment walking in trees. I didn't realize the significance of the trees at that time. But I was in love, but not with the trees. I didn't think so. And this experience of being in the trees I now see was like a worshipping of something. But not the actual tree, but the form or the shape or the upright of the tree and its significance as this maple. And since I have learned of Buddha under the tree, Christ in the forest, very similar experience to Christ. I don't know how long, many months, many days, many, I don't know, maybe years, I don't know, I can't remember, there's no one to remember. But being in these trees was like being surrounded by angels, by pure gods. Not one in any particular shape, size, form, color, whatever. All same trees. Unable to move, captured in this bliss, in this paradise of trees. And the moment of this voice of God was the moment when seeing or discussing mind coming into play and discussing tree. For a while I thought trees were a superior race. You can lock me away if you want. But it's true. But now I see it as just a reflection of our true self, our true, stable, infinite, non-materialistic substance, form, none size, none scales, upright presence. And I honor the trees, you see. I could never understand when younger why tree hugging. I still don't hug trees, you know. I am far too meager to touch a tree, you see. They are very symbolic. And to Buddha, and to Christ, and to Jiddu Krishnamurti, and to Muji, who awoke under the tree in the midst of this cloud, Eckhart Tolle, who sit in the park bench surrounded by trees. I think it's a fair clue to say that when the trees call you, it's a great sign. When you are called into the presence of so much energetic love, that it creates a disappearing act, you see. You simply don't become a tree. You become immersed with the spirit of the tree. This voice that spoke only spoke whilst in the trees. On few occasions. Now I stay away from trees, you see. They bring me to tears. They are the most moving, and you're going to lock me away, you see. I know that. You know, you're saying he's got it. He's lost it, you know. And you can lock me away as long as you don't plant a tree in my cell, you know, because I will just completely disappear. I will disappear, you see. I becomes the tree. This I, this symbolic I, this maple, this beautiful, stable thing that flows through every planet, axis of Earth, axis of Saturn, axis of every single galaxy. This axis, this one that is perceived to be as God, is in everything, you see. The human spine is the axis of the tree, is the axis of God. The axis is the thing that holds everything together as one. This vivid, beautiful experience. At one moment of no time, this figure appeared on the left, you see, with a beard, I don't know. I couldn't see face, you see. I only had figure, form, right here, with beard. But there was a sense of blood coming from the eyes. And I fell to the ground, you know. All our lives we go looking. And when you stop looking, suddenly something just falls, you know. And it's like saying, you know, I just want to say I love you. and I appreciate what you're doing. Standing in the trees. and this one comes. Not standing for 1 minute. Not standing. Not knowing. Not with any intent. Not with any control. Not with any hope or belief. Not with any spiritual practice. Not with any religious relationships or science. A simple form drawn to the trees. Emptiness of trees, bliss of trees. And with no need, with no desire, this one comes, And the message was the blood is good. Blood is the tears of God coming through this bearded one who sits, sits at your side every moment of your day. But you're too blind, you see. You're blinded by other worldly things. And all the messages were in the Bible, Christ went to the forest for 40 days, 40 nights. Buddha sat under the tree. All saints have some experience of tree. It is the symbol of God, Brahman, absolute. And it is the gratitude of Christ and Buddha when you are drawn to this and you actually accept your being in such a strange place for no reason. And you say, you know what? I accept. Whatever is going to come, I accept. I have never shared these words. It's something he wants to share, This Christ wants to share. Share the love that is overwhelming right now. So many beings awakening. So many beings being sucked into the forest of love. This symbolic template of Christ and God and Brahman and you. This message is for you, not for this person, this ego. This message is for the one who is going to be called soon. You will not have the power to deny the trees or the forest or whatever calling you get, because you will dissolve and go willingly. Because the knowing inside is that we are all Christ. We are all Buddha. We are all the same. And when you see this sameness, Buddha nature is not 50-50. Everything balanced means that everything is same. Same moment. Same moment Buddha experienced as Christ, as Rumi, as Eckhart Tolle, as Muji, as Papaji, as Ramana Maharshi, as Adyashanti, Gangaji, all these beautiful gurus and saints. Same moment. And this moment is you. Thank you for listening. Go hug trees.